Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus, and today I will be talking about the next tournament that will be happening June 2nd and June 3rd, so in just under 2 weeks. So before I explain everything that's gonna happen in this tournament, I do want to let you know that this video will also have gameplay, so if you don't care about the tournament at all, you can just skip along a few minutes and hop onto the actual video, right? So about this tournament, as you can see right here, it's gonna happen on a weekend, of course, so we can all play together, and it's gonna be on a Saturday, it's gonna start June 3rd at 1 p.m. Central European Time. So basically at 1 p.m. Germany time, so if you live in the US, it's gonna start pretty early in the morning. If you live anywhere east of Germany, it's gonna start in the afternoon or even in the evening. So it's unfortunate that the timings are gonna be weird for some people, but the way we're doing this is that the tournament's gonna be over 2 days or maybe even 3 days if we don't have enough time for the grand finals. And what we want to do is make sure that no one's playing at like 2 a.m. because that wouldn't be too appropriate, right? So these are the best times that we've come up with. So to make sure that you don't mess up, like double check what 1 p.m. Central European time means compared to your time zone, because we've had loads of problems with that before, people getting the hour wrong and then just missing the first match. It's quite unfortunate, but it will happen. I can tell you that much already. It will happen. So please double check it, triple check it to make sure that it doesn't happen. So in terms of registration, the registration is free, of course. It's an open crowd-funded tournament, and you are free to register until Friday, June the 2nd at 1 p.m. Central European Time. So if you haven't registered by this time, you won't be able to enter the tournament if you want to. There is one exception, which is if someone leaves the tournament after the registration but before the tournament starts. So if that happens, if someone drops out of the tournament, they can give their place over to someone else. But you shouldn't expect this. Please just register before the registration closes, or else it's not going to be too cool. So in terms of actually joining the tournament, you will first need to join the Discord server. This is mandatory, so you'll be able to stream your matches, because we will cast the matches on the matches from the challenge bracket here. We're not going to cast all of them, but I'll explain that in just a second. So you'll find in the description of the video the link to register in the tournament, and you'll also find the link to the Discord server, and you'll also find the link to our Ko-Fi, which is how we're actually funding these tournaments. We're crowdfunding them, which means if you want to support this cool endeavor, you are free to donate into the tournament. So we've already almost achieved our goal for this one, but don't feel dissuaded from actually supporting us, because even if we do reach the goal, any funding will go to the next tournament that will happen probably in like September or whatnot. So for the next one is still a possibility. So in terms of how the tournament is actually going to happen, in terms of the rules, there have been a few possibilities for this one, and we had 4 proposals. So people have already voted for it, and the proposal that won was this one. So the rules that we're going to have for this one, or at least the rules for the actual gameplay part, the rest of the rules are all pretty much the same as the previous one, like, it's best of 3, best of 5, I'll explain that in just a second, but the rules for the actual gameplay is that each competitor can ban one character before the beginning of the best of. This character will be banned for both players until the end of the best of. So what this means is that the banning system is going to be the same for both the best of 3s and the best of 5s, meaning that both you and your opponent ban a character. So for example, you say I ban Flagellant and your opponent says I ban Crusader. And when that happens, neither of you can play either the Flagellant or the Crusader. You can't ban a character and then play it yourself. The character is banned for both people, just for clarification. So if you ban Flagellant and Crusader, pretty much half the teams in the Butcher Circus are gone. So that's that's pretty fun. So this is actually the proposal I went for. I feel like this could be pretty cool if you don't want to play against a specific team, for example, because some teams are really atrocious to play against, and some people really don't like to play against specific characters. Like someone hates marked teams, so you're gonna get rid of the Arbalist, or you're gonna get rid of the Bounty Hunter. If you hate stress teams, you might get rid of the Man-at-Arms, you might get rid of a Flagellant. If you hate DoD teams, you might still get rid of the Flagellant. If you hate damage teams, you might still get rid of the Flagellant. So I imagine a lot of people will be banning the Flagellant, probably the Abomination as well, the Arbalist, Bounty Hunter, maybe even the Jester if you want to be a bit sneaky and have a dodge team or something of the like. So that is always a possibility. It would be quite fun. I think that this proposal is actually going to be pretty cool because it's going to allow us to see a lot of new things. So the other proposals were kind of this was the first tournament, this was the second tournament, and this was one of the new proposals. So it is pretty cool that that we have these, and people voted for this one, which is, you know, pretty cool because it is the one I voted for. So nice. We should have quite a cool tournament when it comes to that. So in terms of how the brackets work, I have explained this, you know, in the previous videos, but I will explain it again very shortly. So basically, for we will only cast matches from the winners bracket. So the losers bracket is basically if you lose and you go to the losers bracket, you just play your matches whenever they're available. But in the winners bracket, you can only start playing when we tell you to. So how we're gonna start it is that we're only gonna cast one match from each of the winners brackets rounds, or else we just wouldn't have enough time. Imagine the tournament starts at like 1 PM CET, and imagine you're like one of these people here at the end. Imagine you're like Benji here, and you have to wait for Salak and Kajak to play, you have to wait for these two to play, you have to wait for these two to play, and it's gonna be 3 best of 3s before you'd actually be able to even have your first match. So that would be really unfortunate, it wouldn't be fun at all, and it would take way longer with the amount of people that we're expecting to play with. So you are recommended to stream your own matches if you want to. This is why we have the Discord server. We have a crap ton of voice chats here, so you are free to just hop on here with your opponent. Actually, without your opponent, because you don't want them looking into your stream, right? But you are free to just hop on here, showcase your matches, and then the person that is going to be actually streaming, which will be me. I don't think we have any other streamers just yet. I think it's just me. I will be streaming the entire tournament, of course. We'll just be able to hop on and have a look at your matches, because we don't have a spectator function yet, so we need to use Discord and just stream the matches that way. As you can see, it's right here, Stream Dark Nostalgia. You don't need to have OBS or any of the fancy stuff to do that. You can also record your own matches if you want to, just in case there's any disputes, but I mean, who's gonna dispute something like this? We're all here to enjoy ourselves and have some fun with the Butcher's Circus, right? So imagine that you're Silak here. If you win we give you the order to start round 1, so all of these people start playing at the exact same time. Then some of them are going to finish first, some of them aren't going to finish first, and then you'll have to report your matches. They'll all be explained over here in the tournament rules channel, and if you have any questions or anything, you can either write them in the comments of this video, or even better, you can write them in tournament discussion here. Ask people, maybe even ask the tournament organizers. Either would work. But when it comes to the matches, if you lose the first one, so if you lose the first best of 3, you will go to the loser's side, and all of these are best of 3 matches, so you need to win twice to. You need to win two matches against the same person to actually win the best of. Then the best of 5s will be the winners finals, the losers finals, and the grand finals. So this is the winners finals. Of course, there's only 8 people here, so the bracket looks really small, but I'm imagining it will grow quite a bit until the tournament actually starts, with people registering over time. But yeah, this is the winners finals. This is quite difficult to understand if you're still new to this tournament lingo, but the winners finals is the people that haven't lost yet, and they go and do the winners fight. So this is going to be it, winners finals, best of 5. And the losers finals is going to be between 2 losers. So this is also between 2 losers, but it isn't the end of the losers final. This is going to be the person that lost this. So the person that loses the winners final is going to go to the losers final, and then if they win, they can fight against this person that they lost to again, and then they're gonna have to win 2 best of 5s, which is tricky, but it has happened. It has happened twice even, I think. Yeah, I think it has happened twice. So such is the way of the Butcher's Circus. You can win 2 best of 5s against the same person. Usually, if you manage to win one best of 5 against the person, you kind of just get enough tempo to win the second one, which is pretty cool. It's kind of cool that that happens. And the other person, even if they have the best mental ever, they will still feel kind of discouraged from losing the first best of 5, because while you do have 2 chances of beating the same person if you came all the way here from the winner's side, after the first best of 5 is gone, it basically has never existed. It's just onto a new best of 5, and if you lose it, it's all over. And if you win it, it's all good for you. So yeah, I will be looking forward to seeing all of you here. Of course, I will stream the entire tournament on the YouTube channel, just like I did with the previous ones, and it should be a pretty fun time. Anyway, let's move on to the actual video. Alright, and here we go, straight into the... wait, not straight into it. And here we go, straight into it. I just had a bit of an OBS failure there, but here we are, straight against Snake Picho with our cool new team, which was also suggested. So I've had a lot of suggestions for making Butcher Circus teams, so thank you very much for that. I have been a bit overwhelmed by all the suggestions, but I will get to them eventually. It might take a while, but slowly, gently, this is how the suggestions are satisfied. I guess I'll be going with that today. So what is this one? This one is called the Circus of Circuses, because it is a full-on circus themed team, and it's kind of difficult to see at the start, but I'll explain why very quickly. So the Plague Doctor is the juggler, because she throws the plague grenades, she has the noxious blast, so she's the juggler in the actual circus, so that's pretty cool. The Grave Robber is like the knife catcher, so she's the one that does all the cool knife things. The Jester is, of course, you know, the Jester, of course, he's going to be in the circus, and the Leper is actually the circus master, and you should look at his big sword, kind of like the cane that they use and walk around on. So the theme was once again suggested by Dan Arts, so thank you very much, and they have made yet another fantastic suggestion. I will say I've also had a fantastic start to this match, because even though I got hit by a crit vulnerability hex, I got somehow lucky enough to dodge the 90% hit chance on that aim shot, so I will very much take it. It looks like we got massive monkey spawn value right there. First by getting crit, because it's giving plus crits received and plus crits taken, but then the complete opposite by actually still getting the dodge, which is really fortunate here. I might be going for Emboldening Vapors. I think I will, actually. There's really not too much my Plague Doctor can do at the moment. This is kind of a weird team, the way I'm playing it. I'm playing it like kind of a Goliath comp, except instead of having an Arbalest in the back, I have a Plague Doctor, which does a lot of the same things. She's here as a finisher, she's here as damage support, and she's also here as a character to buff and heal. So technically kind of the same character, just being used differently, and hopefully this differently doesn't just mean worse. Hopefully not at all. I'm gonna go for the Battlefield Medicine here with the hope that the Leper misses the Hue, because I think my opponent will be going Hue, which does make sense because I only have 20 dodge, but they only have 92 accuracy, so it's 72 to hit. It would make sense for them to go for it, honestly, but it looks like they're gonna go for their Arbalest turn. Oh, they're gonna go for the aim shot on my Jester. They only do 25. Yeah, these strengths are not paying off. They are really not paying off for my opponent. My Jester stays alive somehow, some way, and now you know what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for the crit chop onto the Bounty Hunter. I don't even get the crit, but it's way more than necessary to actually bring this Bounty Hunter down to 0 with the damage from the Flashing Dagger. So even if we had gotten a low roll there, it would have been enough damage, which is really freaking cool. So now there's gonna be Weird Reconstruction, which heals for 2, and here's the cool part. Not only is he healing because of the minus bleed resistance from the Grave Robber, I will just hit him again because I want to get the kill here, right? So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna bring him down to 0, hit the Musketeer at the same time, so that's just massive value for me that the heal didn't heal for like 24 there. And now my opponent will potentially get a kill, but so will I potentially get a kill here. So this is going to be a very important Dirk Stab right now. There's no world where you go Harvest, that's just throwing. So I will go for the Dirk Stab instead, and I failed the 60% chance. which is really unfortunate because that means I have a dead grave robber right now. So, you know, such is the way of the Witcher Circus. Some matches I won on the 60, some matches are lost on the 60. I'm gonna go for the 60 again. Well, no, not the 60 this time. This time it's a 75. I still think I have to keep the finale here because honestly, if you drop finale at that point, you're basically down 2 characters for 1, and I cannot allow that to happen. If I'm down 2 characters for 1 here, I will not heal against 2. I will not win against 2 dedicated healers, which are these 2 buffoons, as well as a leper, which can self-heal himself for a lot. So I don't think that would be the smartest move. So my opponent right now is going to go for the buckshot, and I will just try saving myself here, because I do get to go first next round. Bianca also likes that I go first next round. I'm not sure if she was audible, but she's definitely angry for some reason. And now my Jester will be brought down to 0 HP. He'll probably be stressed out. Oh, he isn't dropped to 0 HP though, because my opponent didn't go revenge. So even though they hit pretty hard, and even though they have durable armlet, it's not enough to hit my 20 dodge Jester. It's actually huge. That is brutal. I'm gonna go for 21 to 37. Ouch! Ouch! Crit for 49! Oh my goodness gracious, that is a lot of damage. We're gonna go for the weird reconstruction. It heals for 18. You know what I can do, right? I can just finale right now. I do 14 to 25. Oh, I might do a little less because of the damage debuff. I still think it's worthwhile. Or do I think it's more worthwhile to go for the chop first? I'm gonna go for the chop first, actually. I want to get some tempo here. I'm gonna do the chop into the leper. I'm not gonna do Hugh because I know that Hugh doesn't have a confirmed chance of bringing him down to 0, and bringing him down to 0 is what I want here. So if he goes for the heal with the occultist, it's a huge gamble because he might heal for like 10 or 9 or 8, and then I just kill the leper, which is awesome. But no, he's gonna go aggressive with the Hugh! What a madman! What a madman to go aggressive with the Hugh right now. So many choices. So many choices, actually. I could go for the Dark Samurai. I could just drop the finale here for the guaranteed kill, but then I die, which, you know, I kind of don't want, obviously. I could heal here, but then I might still die. Watch this. 60. Oh, no, that's not what had to happen. I had to get that 60 there, but why'd you go for that, chap? She can't shoot me if I'm in position 1, so they only had 1 chance of getting the death blow there. I feel like that was my best chance of winning right now. The finale on the Musketeer stopped being an option. No! The 25! Oh, what a disaster. Come on, Noxus, don't let me down. Okay, we get Noxus at least. Oh, but such a disaster that this is. Such a disaster. I don't get the 60. I don't get either of the 2 60s I went for. And they just get a 25. Boom, right there. No worries. Just down. Down. That's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. Okay, it's time to start going for self-heals here. It's gonna take a few turns until these corpses go away, which is really unfortunate because until then she's gonna be marking and shooting me. So this is really not the best situation to be in. Are you gonna go for the pull? I'm not sure if that's the best move. Imagine if pull cleared your own corpses. Oh, that would be so much fun. No, they're gonna go vulnerability hacks. Yeah, that makes more sense. And here's the thing, I can't really do too much with my Plague Doctor. I can't flare the mark, I can't shoot the musketeer. I don't even have Plague Grenade. Why, Shep? Why don't you have Plague Grenade? Well, you see how I needed to kill the leper with my Plague Doctor, right? Yeah, I had to use Noxious Blast, and of course I always bring Incision. You need to heal, and Emboldening Vapors has been super useful on the leper, so I guess I'll drop another, right? Is that the move? I could try to blind one of the corpses out. Let's try that instead. Let's try that instead. I think the extra little bit of damage here would be nice, but it's not significant enough. I will instead get rid of that corpse in 2 rounds and just hope that that gives me enough value here. I think I'll have to move forward with the leper, honestly. I think that's gonna have to be one of the things I do, sadly. Let's do it right now. Let's do it right now. Move forward 1, and if I survive the death blow, I'll be able to go for the Solemnity start of next round. So as long as I don't get hit for the 25, my leper should be essentially safe for a long duration of time, because 22 HP is a fair bit, right? So if my opponent doesn't get 2 25% in a row, this match should be in the bag. Should. Emphasis on should. They're gonna go for the vulnerability hacks now. That's close. Oh, it's so much stress though. Jesus, that amount of stress is nasty. And I go fearful. Okay. Oh, not fearful. Ah, that sucks. That sucks to go fearful. I could counter it. They have weakening curse? No, they do. Oh, they do. They do have weakening curse. Interesting. Interesting. I could heal here, I could do battlefield medicine. The corpse is gonna go away, so I could chop immediately, right? If I go for the heal. Yeah, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I want to go for the heal for 22. It's just way more reliable. Heal myself for 22, maybe even a crit 44, and then I won't have to heal my leper out of this door, and then he won't take more stress from flying to this door, so I won't fight too hard. Wow! Do a heart attack quite as reliably. Look at that. No mark. Crit. No mark. Just hits me for 20. Jesus, Iron Sights is a balanced trinket. Don't. Oh my god. Oh, that is unfair. Yeah, that's not gonna make a difference. You wanna know why that's not gonna make a difference? Watch why that's not gonna make a difference. Watch. Yeah, just watch this. It's gonna be really funny to look at. Yeah. Look. Watch him crit for 41. Okay, hits me for 23. I stay alive. That's very helpful actually. That's very helpful. I could start going for Noxious Blast here. What's my Blight chance? It's not very good. A hit chance. This is better actually. Let's go for this. 11 and more confirmed bleed chance, so he's going down to 0. That's really good. That is really good. I don't have any more heals on my leper, so... You know, this is a difficult match. When did the Jester die? Was it round 5 or was it round 4? I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time. No, it doesn't matter anymore. Because that happens. Well, right now, I'm gonna go for the best possible move, which is... Oh, it's actually not moving, because now the corpse is gone. Now the corpse is gone! Do not! Okay, thank you. And I'm gonna go for the heal now. Whoa, juicy. Fearful, by the way, minus 25% damage. This store recovery, minus 5% damage, and look at that, I still hit like crazy. Why is it only minus 15? Is it minus 15 if you go first? That's whack. Because fearful should be... You should be scared of going first. Also, that's even more whack that you don't go for the heal with your occultist. I'm just gonna take him out if I can. This is... which is better? This is actually really important, because I might do stress, but that's not going to make a difference, and this causes DOT, which is good. So I'm going to cause DOT instead, and boom! No more occultists for you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, that crit 44 Solemnity was kind of a game changer. I can still lose this, let's be honest here. I can still lose this, but at this point it's really difficult because she's at this door, and she still has to deal with my leper, which is most definitely easier said than done, so... Even the mighty tiger needs to rest. Okay, no problem. No problem, you can rest. I don't mind. Could you do 0 damage? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. So I'm gonna go for it. I highly doubt myself doing 0 damage here. I don't get the blight, but it shouldn't make a difference. And I don't get the kill either, which could make a difference, because now my Plague Doctor might die for 25. Yeah, she's gone. Okay, that's fine. Should I be going for crit chances now? Is that what I should be doing? Crit 16, 16, and crit 23, doing more stress onto the Musketeer if I crit her. I'd have to crit her like 3 times, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna go for the Hue instead. Yeah, there's no world where I crit her 3 times before this match actually. And so now it is just the match of the death blows. They have a 30 to kill me now. And they do it! And they do it! Wow! Defeat! Wow! Okay, these are the kind of matches we will hopefully have in the tournament, because this was unsettling, but it was really fun. But it was mostly unsettling because 25, 25, 30. Yeah, need I say more? No, I do not need to say any more than that. That was just complete BS. That is the definition of BS, what just happened right there. I have no idea how I could possibly ever lose that match, but I did. it happened. GG's to my opponent, they played that well. Hope you all enjoyed today's video, hope you participate in the tournament, don't forget that the links are down in the description below, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.